Hey pathwalkers, thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to do an energy ritual that will help you to release the old version of yourself. So I know everyone is going through a lot right now. The energy of the earth is shifting and we are shifting our consciousness along with it. And with all of those shifts can come some very unsettling things in our lives, maybe a lot of hectic energy, busyness, stress, and some releasing of the old ways of doing things, the old ways of being, whether that be with our health habits, our diet, our exercise, maybe that's with our relationships, the way we show up for people or how we allow ourselves to have boundaries in our lives. Maybe that's with your career and your life purpose. Whatever it is for you, there may be some things coming up at this point in time that you need to release the old version of yourself. So this is a little bit of a death in a way, so that we can be reborn into the best version of ourselves right where we are. So in this ritual today, we're going to do some cleansing of our auras, shedding of that old pattern, and we're going to be stepping into the new version that you want for yourself. So we're doing a lot with the elements today, especially water. I've got my water infused with some lavender and rose hips today for our cleansing so that we can avoid using fire, because I'm out in the trees today and it's very hot and dry, and so today we're going to be using water for our cleansing ritual, and we're going to avoid any fire. So this is a really great way to step into that feminine energy of shedding and releasing. Kind of the fall-timey energy is what we want to allow for today. And then we are going to step into the energy of spring. Springtime is about renewal and rejuvenation, regrowth, and that's exactly what we want. So we're going to be using a lot of crystals, reiki and chakra work, aura healing, and I'm also going to give you time for some journaling. I have written down some journaling prompts to help you, because the energy work is going to activate the things that need to come up to the surface, that need to be shed. So whether you want to just meditate on them as I do some energy work for you, or if you want to get out a journal while I go through this whole ritual, and if you want to jot down your ideas, whatever comes to mind for you as we go through this process, you can do that as well. So feel free to lean into whatever works for you, and as we do the water cleansing, you may want to pause and go wash your hands as I wash in the water as well, or you may want to just do that at the very end as well, because that will be a helpful practice to shed the energy, to release it, and to also reground at the end. So you can do it during the ritual as well as at the end. It's your choice. Okay. So first of all, we're going to use some sound to open our space up here today. And you can just breathe and watch the singing bowl as we begin. And as we activate our space here today, we are bringing in our spirit team, asking that our guides support us today, asking that Source surrounds us with the loving energy that we need to release the old and move into a higher state of being. So just go ahead and take a moment to close your eyes and call in maybe your spirit guides, your spirit animal, your ancestors of the light, your higher self, and your soul family. Any guidance that you want to support you in shedding your old patterning, your old way of being, the old version of yourself. We are shedding this old person that we were so that we may be reborn, going through the transformation of the death process, releasing it, being grateful for what it did give us, and knowing that we are ready to begin again. Okay, so just breathe into that for a moment. We're going to ground our energy here. Thank you, Gaia, for supporting us in this healing process and releasing. We ask that anything we need to shed may be released to you so that you may transmute it into something better. Just breathe here as we ground. You are supported throughout this whole shedding process. You are supported. Gaia has you. Source has you. And your spirit team has you. Just feel into it for a moment. Feel your spirit team here with us. And if you want, you can just ground wherever you are if you want to. I'm just gonna get my feet a little closer to the earth. My hands, put my hands on the earth. So wherever you are, if you're inside, outside, you can just sit on the ground, sit on the floor, get closer to the earth and envision the dirt below you. Envision that healing, supportive energy of Gaia below you. And just root your earth star chakra down deep into the earth now. Imagine an anchor coming from your root chakra a little bit lower down, connecting to your earth star chakra. Imagine that earth chakra connecting and rooting even further down to the earth herself, anchoring deeply so that she may support you in this shedding process. Breathe deeply here. Breathe. We are honoring your path today. We are honoring who you once were, who you no longer choose to be. The old version of you is now being shed. It is within your power to release it now. Whatever is no longer serving you, that you're ready to let go of, you have now gone through that growth period. You are ready to shed the old version of yourself. So if you're ready, you can either close your eyes while I read some journaling prompts that you can meditate on, or you can get a journal and a pen and just write as I do some aura cleansing. Okay, So the first question that I have for you to process through as we do this cleansing is, how did the old version of you serve you? How did that old version of you serve you in your life? What did it do for you? Go ahead and meditate on that as we clear your aura and as we shed the old. You are stepping into your feminine energy, allowing yourself to shed what no longer serves you. The old version of you can now die. It is no longer needed. You are ready to step into your new self. You are ready. How did the old version of you serve you in your life? Allow it to come to the surface, to see it. To appreciate and validate the person that you once were. Okay, Let me give you your second journaling prompt or meditation prompt. What did you learn from the growth period in your life? What did you learn from that growth period in your life? Whoever you used to be, it was teaching you something. It was providing you something. So what did you learn as a result of that growth period, that cycle of life? Just breathe into that. Continue to release and shed. You are allowed to release the old version of you. You are allowed to release. You can give yourself permission to let the old self go. Allow yourself to just feel the gratitude for that old self. Feel the gratitude in your heart. You can put your hand over your heart center if you'd like. Feel how thankful you are for learning those lessons. Feel a beautiful green or pinkish light expanding now in your heart center and spreading it wider, open, allowing you to just completely open up to the universe now. Open your heart chakra. Feel the gratitude of who you once were and how that served you. And now for your next meditation or journaling prompt, what are you ready to release now? What are you ready to release now? Even if there still feels like some unsettled emotions, some forgiveness that needs to still happen, some frustration still lingering. Anything that is still there is all valid, but you are ready now to release. This is the first step of shedding the old version of who you once were. Open your heart space. Feel the gratitude for that person that you used to be. Ask your spirit team to support you in this. And now, for your next meditation or journaling prompt, how will you step into a new version of yourself? How will you step into a new version of yourself? Now that your heart is opening, you can begin to love the new version of you. How will you step into this new version of you? The new version that you are ready to love. The new version of you that will fill your heart with so much joy, honoring who you truly are, that will allow you to give that beautiful version of yourself to the world in a whole new way. And finally, for your last meditation or journaling prompt, what will this new version of you allow you to do or become? What will this new version of you allow you to do or become? You are ready. You are ready to step into this new version. You are ready to shed the old. You are no longer that person. That old person has died. If you want, you can just shake out your arms and legs. Release a bit of that energy back down to Gaia. Let that old version of yourself go. And we're going to do a little water ritual here. If you're ready, whenever you're done with your last meditation or journaling prompt, we're going to take our waters. You can take any water that you have. You can go to your sink in your kitchen. You can use some moon water that you've put out to charge under the full moon, or you can infuse some water like I have with herbs. I've used the lavender and rose hips today. And so what we're going to do is just wash away the old. We wash away the old. We cleanse the old, releasing it from our energy, letting it go from our field. It is no longer needed. We wash away the old. It is no longer needed. We give gratitude and thanks for what once was. We wash it away. What once was is no longer needed. Now we're going to cleanse your aura so that anything that still remains, any stagnant energy of the old self, can release. Now that it's brought to the surface, we see it. We have begun this shedding process. It can now dissipate. Go back to source. Alchemize. Become a better energy, transmuted into something better for all that is. Just breathe into that energy as we now step into the energy of spring, of renewal, of allowing your heart to open to a rebirth. Just like a snake sheds its skin and grows again once more, you are reborn into a new version of yourself. Breathe. Give yourself an affirmation here. I claim this new version of myself. I claim this new version of myself. I claim this new version of myself. Let your heart chakra open. Just breathe into that affirmation and know that you have released the old version of yourself. This is a new beginning, and no matter what still remains, you are now ready to heal it, to emerge on the other side. It is now all in the light, within your awareness and your capability to change. So put your hands over your lower belly, feel into that feminine energy. Breathe deeply, knowing that you have now shed that old skin. Breathe as you put your hands over your solar plexus in the center of your torso, knowing that you are now the true self that you are meant to be in this moment, and you are taking your power back to claim that self. You are claiming the new version of you. And what is the intention for the first step you would like to take as this new version of you? Claim it now. Claim that first step that you will take. We invoke the spirit of spring here, the spirit of renewal, to recharge us, refresh our spirits, give our energy fields a fresh beginning, a fresh start, of vibrancy, releasing anything of our old selves that are no longer necessary. We are now whole for a new, higher way of being. Thank you to our spirit teams for being here to support us today. Thank you to Gaia. Thank you, Source, for all the loving support that we have within us and surrounding us as we go on this journey of death and rebirth. And as we close this ritual today, know that you are exactly who you need to be in this moment. Be true to yourself and honor yourself in every step along the way. Okay, Pathwalker, thank you for joining me today. I hope this ritual really supported you on your journey and that you are going to grow so much stronger and have a much richer experience as you move forward in this new cycle of life. Be well, Pathwalker. See you soon.